Hello, this is Mr. Jacobson with another online tutorial. Today we're using Vectorian Giotto, which sadly has kind of disappeared off the internet. There are other Flash design tools, but this one is on Vectorian Giotto. Hopefully be able to find somewhere to download it. We're just going to make a simple flying logo for this lesson, and I think the first thing I want to do is just create a folder on the desktop and call it logo, and open that up, and I think we'll even call this working file logo as well. And this only works with the Vectorian Giotto format. We'll eventually, when we're done, we're going to export the Flash movie, and it'll convert it to a SWF shockwave Flash format. I think one of the first things we do is let's change the background. If we go into Modify Document, we can change the background to some other color, whatever you prefer. And let's start off on our first layer, our timeline at the very beginning. I'm going to select that cell. I'm going to insert. Bitmap's a little confusing because it can be any type of image, and we don't have any right now, so I'm going to quickly go over to the internet, and I found this little picture of a puppy, and it's a PNG with a transparent background. You can know by the little grid. I'm going to save that image again into my logo folder, and now when I go back into Giotto, on the timeline, selecting the first frame, inserting the bitmap, I've got that. And it's huge. So if I want to resize this, I can click on the free transform tool or the Q hotkey and get this down to a more manageable size. And I think we'll start it in the upper left corner. Go back to select. Okay, this process we're going to do probably 4 times, have a bunch of dogs chasing each other. I think I'm going to make this 40 frames long, so I'm going to go out on this layers timeline, and right under the 40 I'm going to right click and insert keyframe. So now it plays for all 40 frames in that corner. If I right click on that line and choose create motion tween, the software will automatically decide, calculate all the moves in between. So starting here, if I go to the 10th frame, just left click underneath that, move it over here, then go to the 20th and bring it down here, and 30th and bring it over here. This will keep looping. So if I rewind and then hit play, makes a complete circle. So this is done, this particular layer. I'm going to, underneath, that's a picture of an eye, I'm going to hide that for now and get it out of the way so I don't mess it up, and add another layer and repeat what we just did 3 more times. As you can see now, I've got 4 layers. I've got them all unhidden, and all the dogs I've got starting at different positions. So now it's got this effect of chasing each other. And I'm going to add, I think I'll put those to sleep. Get them out of my way so I don't accidentally click on them. Add another layer, and this is the one that's going to have the logo's kind of text on it. And so clicking over here, I think I'll pick something interesting. Go with the bigger font. And pups are us. position it. There we go. Now this is going to, let's see, let's change it to a different color. Uh-oh. Well, whatever. This is now only appearing on the first frame, so if I want this to appear on all 40 frames, I'm going to right click under the 40 on that layer, and all I need is the keyframe. And since the words aren't moving around the screen, I don't need to do any tweening. So I'm going to give this a final save, and then I'm going to go File, Export Flash Movie, and since I already labeled, gave it the logo label, and I don't think at this point compress does too much, so you can, or it doesn't matter. Go ahead and select it if you wish. So if we were to now check in the folder, in the logo folder, we've got the original work file, this logo here, that's the actual Flash web one. Let's open it up. Uh-oh, something happened funky. One of my little puppies' image weirded out. I'm not sure why.